Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this video. It is Wednesday the 21st of June, currently in the car, and this time I am not driving, Darren is. And he's just picked me up from MC Beauty Lounge where I've had my lashes redone, I've had my eyebrows tinted, Christina checked on my lip tint that was done, gosh, what? I want to say like 6 weeks ago, and she's really happy with the finished results. And yeah, just about to grab my lunch meal, which is my rest day giant big salad bowl, and then head home and crack on with some work. Had a kind of different start to a Wednesday morning. Wasn't rushing around crazy to get lots of work done. I did have my PT session with Maureen really early, but then Darren and I just headed out in the car. He had a PT client, dropped me off at the salon, picked me up, and this is where we're at right now. So I'm looking forward to eating that meal. I'm feeling very, very hungry, and I will catch you guys back at home after I've caught up on a bit of work. Just stopped at the garage on the way home to get some cash out, and Darren has picked up 2 Monster Zeros. Here in Dubai they don't do the big Monster can, and I don't know why. I think it's something to do with the caffeine content. So you can get like little mini Monsters. So this one's only 250 mils, and something that's really hard to get is the Gatorade Zeros. And this one, I believe, what flavour is this one? Oh, Citrus Quench. And then the one that just fell into my bag is Blue Bolt. Sick. Stitch, are you actually meowing for water in the dog's bowl? Refuses to drink out of his own bowl. But look at that puffy tail. Yeah. Milo, why are you backing into him? Does anybody else's cat do this? Drink out of the dog bowl? A couple of hours later, just sat on the sofa with my next meal, my beef mince, rice, avocado and veg meal, and I'm feeling super, super happy and mega productive. I've just filmed 2 reels for Instagram, edited them all, prepped how I want to share how to create reels and edit reels for my business clients in my FITNESSBEX private Facebook group. And now I'm going to eat this meal, crack on with Wednesday check-ins, and definitely feeling a lot calmer than I was first thing this morning when I was up at like 2 AM to do cardio and then head into the gym. But my goal is to eat this meal, crack on with check-ins, and then have some downtime this afternoon. These weeks are just flying by. I can't believe I'm vlogging already. And obviously in my last vlog I was feeling extremely overwhelmed. I'm still pretty overwhelmed, but I'm just going with the flow, being positive, ticking off the tasks as best I can. And as I mentioned in my last vlog, I think I mentioned it, I have got a call booked in with somebody on Friday this week to kind of talk through how to streamline things and make things a little bit more time smart and efficient so that I can crack on with some of the other big projects that I really want to progress in with my business.
Take down.
Uh-oh. What's happening over here?
Just battered them over. That back. You know, back. Sit.
Oh my god, just a casual afternoon in our house. Next meal, a little bit earlier than normal, 5:30.
Careful.
Excuse me, it's my pad thai, it's not yours. Sit down, Milo. Good boy. And work is all done, so it's time to chill. I think I might get my tapestry out, do a bit of sewing. No cokes. Oh god. Morning guys, now the next day. Didn't vlog much more yesterday because we did actually just chill the whole afternoon and actually have started watching the new David Attenborough documentary series. I don't even know if it's new, to be honest. We've just started season 1. It's called Our Planet. And weirdly, when I asked Darren if he wanted to watch it, he was like, David Attenborough, ugh. And I was like, who hates David Attenborough? He's like 97 years old and he's a freaking legend. And he's not a fan. But he did actually watch like 3 episodes with me, which was awesome. And the other reason I wanted to chill was not just because of kind of de-stress from work, but I'm feeling really wrecked this week, like more wrecked than normal. And I obviously had my blood work done on Saturday, sent all the results through to Cal. He sent through a Loom video explaining it all, and I kind of already knew this, but yes, I'm 8 weeks post-show, but I'm definitely having those kind of pre-period feels. And the blood work actually indicated that I should potentially be in my luteal phase at the minute, which is about right for me. So like I'm getting that lower abdomen pain. Like right now I've got shooting pains in my tummy. My weight has been up and down all week. It's been highs of 166. This morning it's back down to 164 again. Yes, I'm up early and I'm taking my weight at different times, but digestion's been a bit off, like appetite's been low. So something is definitely happening in my body, and potentially I could have a bleed, could have a period, or it could just be like a phantom period where I get all the symptoms but no actual bleed. But this is very normal for me. And if I was to get my period like 8 weeks post-show, that would be a freaking miracle. Normally for me it's about 3 or 4 months post-show, so that's where I'm at the minute. I'm just not really feeling it. And obviously I did my early morning cardio session this morning, trained Maureen at the gym, and we're just sat now having our first meal of the day, and it is just coming up to 8:30. But I also need to show you, I have purchased a new beef isolate, and this one is by Applied Nutrition, and it's one of the juice ones, so you can kind of see it separating because I've blended it, but it's apple and cherry. Yes, apple and cherry. And it's really, really nice. I didn't think I'd like a fruity protein, but weirdly, tastes really good blended. And we also have Bowl of Gains is back. Yes, Milo, it's back. We had a care package sent through from Hunger Games in Dubai, and yeah, they've sent us through all the flavours. So this is crackberry, and I've forgotten how good these cream of rice cereals are. Like, they just volumize so much. I'm on 60 grams, and this feels like about 100. What are you on, babe?
120.
120. That's madness. And of course all the blueberries on top, which Milo wants to eat because that's his tradition every morning. So yeah, I'm looking forward to eating this up. I am hungry in the mornings. It's just the rest of the day when I'm busy with work and I just don't feel hungry, but I'm just getting them all in.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Well, the only way to describe that session is pony. If you're British, then you'll know that term. It was a pretty shit session, to be honest, and it's been coming all week, but I still managed to maintain weights, just reps were down. Didn't feel my strongest, wasn't motivated to go into that session, but it is what it is. I'm home now, just need to crack on with work and just keep my energy up to get all these tasks done before trying to chill this afternoon. So it's Thursday check-ins, I've got catch-up calls with some of my girls, and then it will be definitely shower, freshen up and chill. I am officially the worst YouTuber ever. After I last spoke to you guys yesterday, I did just try and switch off on the couch, and I think I'm starting to realise more and more why certain YouTubers, especially competitors, don't tend to continue vlogging after a prep series has been completed, because doing the daily is pretty boring. Like, I'm having the same meals every day, my work schedule hasn't changed, and you don't have those kind of highs and lows as you would necessarily in a prep, and you're not working towards a specific goal other than kind of your improvement season and the weights you're hitting in the gym and all those kinds of things. So I think a prep is definitely more exciting to vlog. I feel like when I pick up the camera it's pretty freaking boring, other than my hormones just at me at the moment and me feeling incredibly low, which is probably why I didn't pick up the camera anymore yesterday afternoon or evening. There's not much to report. One good thing is that today is leg day, so I don't have cardio in the morning, and I actually slept for like over 7 hours. Like, I woke up my normal like 2 AM, my body just woke me up, but I took myself off to the spare room because Darren was snoring, and then every time I woke, I went back to sleep, I woke, I went back to sleep, and I woke at like just before 6, I think, and then I went downstairs, I've prepped my meals. I'm just in the office now, just catching up on some work. It's just gone 7 AM. I'm gonna put some clothes on because I still got my PJs on, take the dogs for a walk, and then, yeah, it'd be getting ready for leg day, and yes, that's Coco's tail wagging. Yes, I know, it's walkies time. And I'm feeling anxious about legs because my session yesterday was so shit. But after getting my feedback from Cal, after I checked in, he was like, look, don't be too hard on yourself. Like, you're definitely in those kind of pre-menses feels, and everything on your blood work is indicative of that. Like, my estradiol is low, progesterone's high. Yeah, the fluctuations in my weight this week, digestion's off, like all of those things. So he was like, just auto-regulate this session. If you need to, just pull back on the volume a little bit. And then Darren laughed. He was like, you clearly don't know my wife. She doesn't pull back. So we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk. I'll pick you guys back up when I'm a bit fresher and ready to hit the gym for legs.
I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
When your coach says to auto-regulate based on how you feel, well, I feel like hitting some PBs today, and that's what we did. But flipping heck, I'm fried. That session took me about an hour and 40 minutes, but yeah, almost up on everything. Like, that's my way of approaching period, phantom period, whatever. Whenever I have those feels, I'm like, I just want to go and hammer my legs because I'm really angry, and it normally pays off. Many hours later, just coming up to 5 p.m, and yes, I am showered and feeling fresh after leg day. Nice big baggy t-shirt on, sat on the couch doing Friday check-ins because my legs are absolutely battered. Darren's are too, aren't they, babe? And this is like our normal kind of Friday, ugh. And as we were driving home from the gym, I was like, oh my God, I feel woof. And that seems to be my new phrase now whenever we train legs. And I'm really pleased that I managed to progress in everything whilst training, because training yesterday was so rubbish. But check-ins are almost all done, just waiting for some American clients to come through, and I've got one catch-up call in about 15 minutes, and then we get my next meal, chill. That's pretty much work done for the week. Like, I've been on top of my work tasks and been getting them all done. Still feel quite overwhelmed in the sense that time scheduling wise and efficiency of work in terms of the things I want to progress in is not happening. But I have got a call with somebody this evening at 8 p.m, and he's just going to have to deal with me being in my pyjamas because I'm normally, let's be honest, in bed by about 8 p.m. But I'm going to jump on this call, and then I'm going to make my next meal. The dogs are obviously looking at us because it's coming up to 5 p.m. and they're desperate for their food as well. But it's just been one of those weeks, to be honest, where I'm just not feeling massively motivated. And you won't always be. Like, Darren put up a post on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, talking about the fact that you're not always motivated, particularly in your off season or improvement season, because you're not working towards like a definite goal. You're not chasing condition, scale, weight necessarily. So like showing up and just doing the daily can get quite laborious. It's hard, like you're progressing in weights and pushing food, and it's not the most glamorous, I suppose, phase in bodybuilding, but it's part of the process and it needs to be done. And I suppose another reason why I've just not been highly motivated this week is just I'm feeling really rubbish, to be honest. And there's been days where I don't want to eat my food, but I'm getting it in. There's days when I want to just sit and eat crap, but I haven't. So yeah, I guess that's probably the purpose of this vlog, is just showing you like real life and what it's like in this phase. And like I mentioned earlier, I don't believe many YouTubers and vloggers show up and show this phase. You know, it's so much easier to show the fun, exciting side of prep, but it's like these are the weeks that ultimately count towards your long-term goals, but are just not that fun and pretty boring. So hopefully we'll do something a little bit more fun tomorrow. We did plan on doing some shopping last Saturday, but we were so wrecked from training we didn't. So I'm hoping we can get to the shops tomorrow, because we travel to the UK soon and I need to pick up some bits. So yeah, I'm going to jump on this call and then my other call later. I will probably pick up this camera again tomorrow morning before we train our second pull session, and we'll see where we're at. And fingers crossed, we will head to the mall and do some shopping.
It's not my vlog, what are you doing?
I was just about to look at you and say, woof.
Since when is that a word?
It is. How are you feeling today?
Tired.
Yeah. My legs are hurting, your legs are hurting. It's our last session of the week. And we're both not feeling super motivated, but we're going to go in and we're going to get it done. They say these are the sessions that count. And yeah, so we're just going to go and get this shit done. Who says?
Who says?
I don't know. Just the thought of walking into the gym now, I just don't want to be here. God. But I did sleep well last night. My call last night was good, gave me a lot of clarity with my business and some ideas of how to move forward and restructure things. And I did have every intention to be like, let's go shopping this afternoon. But this morning after I slept well, what did I do, Darren?
You got back into bed.
I did. I did my meal prep and then I didn't go into the office and I just climbed back into bed with Darren before I did my cardio. And I ordered the shopping bits online. So I've ordered some candles, I ordered some new slippers, I ordered some new pants. Yeah, all of the things that I wanted to go shopping for and look at in the stores, but I just don't think I can face going into a mall this afternoon. So let's go and get this session done and have another chilled Saturday afternoon. That's the plan.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
We did it. We smashed that session and we're both absolutely freaking fried. And after my session, I went and did post-workout posing for Cal because I decided I was going to send that as my check-in for this week. I do not want to check in tomorrow morning. When we got home, or should I say when we were driving in the car, I had like really bad lower abdomen cramps. And I'm just feeling like flipping pooped. And yeah, and I said to Darren, I was like, flipping heck, it's like 3 o'clock and I've only had 2 meals. I was like, I don't even want to eat the rest of my meals. Like, I don't fancy any of that. And I said, do you fancy an off-plan meal tonight? And he was like, yes, because he's struggling to get his meals in too. He's like shoveling them in. And yeah, he like gags because of the amount of food he's got to get in. But I think, yeah, I don't know what we're going to have. We'll plan for something. But we did actually have a meal off plan last weekend on Sunday. It got to like 7 p.m. and I'd only had 2 meals. I was so busy with work. And I was like craving pizza, weirdly. And I haven't had pizza in about 6 months. So we ordered in like a ton of pizza and sampled a few bits. And it didn't really affect my skin or anything. Digestion was fine. And then my weight was only up like 2 pounds the next day. And then it's just been a bit up and down because of hormones this week. But this morning it was back down to 163.2. Don't have real kind of like bloating or anything, just that pain on the way home from the gym. So yeah, I think we'll probably have something to eat tonight. I don't know what it will be, but I'll show you. And then I won't check in tomorrow morning. I'm going to try my hardest to have a lie-in on Sunday. Like, we know how much of a struggle this is. And there's a few reasons, like, I have a routine for getting up and doing work, but also it's so hot here in Dubai that if we take the dogs out any time after 7 p.m, oh, 7 a.m. I should say, it's just blinking hot and I just feel for them. So we shall see. But right now I'm just feeling pretty gross after that session. I need to get another meal in. I'll probably get my chicken and rice meal in, shower, and then catch up with you guys in a bit. Many hours later, and I did order in some snacks, and it's been a long while since I've had crisps, and these are like basically Doritos, but they're from a company called Mr. Freed, and they are gluten-free, vegan, good source of fibre, and weird and wonderful flavours like avocado, guacamole flavour, and mango chili flavour. So I thought that they might be quite nice to have a little bit later. And then I also ordered in these for Darren because I know he loves jellies, and these are vegan jellies, Frutella koalas, and sour hippos, because he's been obsessed with watching all the animal things since I introduced him to the David Attenborough series. But the food we've got on order is actually a KFC, because we were stumped and thought, I don't know what else we can bloody order that's going to be half decent when it comes. So some fried chicken and some fries, that should do the trick. And this is literally what we've gone for. We've gone for like a bucket of chicken to share, some loaded fries, which don't actually look that great, and then some strips and some prawns, because they do like a surf and turf thingamajiggy. So yeah, basically just chicken and chips. Babe, when was the last time we had a KFC? Can you even remember? About 7 or 8 years ago. But it was pretty decent. I reckon those chicken tenders were really good, and the prawns I was surprised by. But definitely finger looking good. The fries were rubbish, but fries are always rubbish. And you'll never guess what movie Darren has put on. My favourite movie of all time, Jurassic Park, the original. What time do you call this, Cokes? What time do you call this? Yeah, you guys were not a fan of us having a lion, were you? Were you? Oh my goodness. And that was an epic lion, and I've just finished my cardio, and it's something stupid like 38 degrees, babe. And you've got to do yours now. It's nice having a lion, and it's nice to be able to force ourselves to do that, but the dogs still want to go out for a wee at like 4 a.m. and the sun obviously comes through the blinds, and I just kept putting myself back to sleep and back to sleep and back to sleep. And then it got to like 9 and I was like, Darren, we need to get up. We need to start living our life. These dogs are not going to wait much longer for their food. So yeah, Mummy watered the garden, Daddy fed you, and I've just done my cardio, and now I need to shower and have breakfast. Gosh, breakfast at 11 a.m. on a Sunday. That's like what normal people do. But instead of a fry-up, like most people would have on a Sunday, it is back to the normal. My cream of rice and berries. Oh, and I need to make my shake. So yeah, I'm not the only one thrown off by not being up at our regular time and my routine being a little bit different. But it's all good, and on a positive note, I feel like my skin is actually improving, and I feel like having the odd off-plan meal is not having too much effect on my skin. Who knows? I've got my final deep cleansing facial on Wednesday, this week coming, and then it'll be on to the next stage of treatment, which will be rejuvenating my skin, getting rid of pigmentation, plumping it up, I don't know, injecting it with collagen. I don't know what she's going to do. But I'm going to eat this meal up now with Darren. He's just put his eggs on the table and they smell delicious. And then it'll be into the office, got a little bit of work to do. Got girls that are checking in like every other day because they're close to show. And team call, PT session, and then back home again this afternoon. Just in the office now, looking at Julie's check-in 3 weeks out. 54 years of age, doing her first ever competition, and she looks freaking insane, down to her lightest weight on prep. Condition coming through like daily now. She's checking in with me every couple of days, and like this is just amazing to see. Like, look at that shot. I'm so freaking proud of her. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. She's checking in with me like every couple of days now, and this is the last hard push. I've told her, last cardio increase. She's going to push hard, check in with me every couple of days, and we'll make adjustments as needed. But beyond proud of this woman, like, she's a superhero. Many hours later, it's just coming up to 5 p.m. I went to the gym, I trained Maureen, she's looking freaking insane. 5 weeks out and strongest she's ever been in the gym. She looks absolutely peeled, and we still got 5 weeks to go, and I'm very excited to be supporting her, training her through her sessions. And I've just got into the office now, finished up a call with my coach Cal, and we've had a look at my training program and adjusted a few things to kind of bring the volume down, because, you know, my training sessions are really, really tough at the minute, and I've kind of reached my max in some of these movements. So we've just tweaked a few things, which I'm looking forward to trialing next week, heading into next week's training. And then now I've got my prep team call with all my prep girls. But I think I'm probably going to close this video off here, because it's a bit all over the place as always. But do you know what? I've come to the realization that just showing up here and showing you everything that I'm going through, what this phase is like for me, how things are progressing with my physique, my business, how I'm feeling overall, is what you guys are here for. Like, I shouldn't be stressed about what these videos look like. You guys are loyal followers and subscribers, and I know that you will watch these videos and hopefully there'll be some interesting takeaways for you. Sometimes they'll be more exciting than others, and other times it will just be like this, where it's been a manic week. But hopefully that gives you an insight into what it's like to be a professional athlete. Still sounds crazy saying that, but also a very successful businesswoman. You know, with success comes a lot of pressure. It's very difficult to manage at times, but I'm still finding my way as a business owner, and I'm still learning to adapt things moving forward. And I am excited with the changes that I'm going to implement from July onwards, which I'm sure I will share with you on a video here at some stage. But right now, I need to get ready for this call, chat to my amazing girls on the prep team, and I will see you all in a video very, very soon. And I will just keep smiling, and I will keep showing up, and I know that you guys will keep watching. And I thank you for that, and I appreciate all the love and support. And if there's anything that you want me particularly to share, then please comment down below. I really appreciate it, and I respond to all of your comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll speak to you soon.